stuff and all, but none of them have the voice codecs we have, though. The sound is just so much better here.
Yeah, this is really simple and nice. Like, I really like this place.
And that's why the sound is so good. It's a trade-off. Graphics. And when you have everything constantly downloading, see with this, you download the whole room in one shot. And then, you know, you don't have to keep getting hung up with the downloading, you know?
Yeah, no, it works a lot better. And I like the world design a lot better. What do you how do you author your own worlds on Traveler?
I use Caligary's True Space 6.5. Some people use 3D Studio Max. There's a lot of different 3D rendering tools that you can use. As long as they can save in Vermo, you can use it in Traveler.
That's oh, so you can make them all in one shot. Like, I can make an entire environment and texture it out and save it as one thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's go to your cache and I'll show you something. If you click on Edit, then Settings.
Alright, I'm here.
Then you can click on the cache. Click on the cache tab, and there's a button in there that says Open Cache Folder. That's the easiest way to go in the first time.
Alright, I'm here.
Okay, now go to the 3D Harbor folder. And if you look in your address bar up here on the Traveler window, you'll see that this is a Brillo room. Have the designers of all the names of all the designers are in the actual address of the room there. You got 3D Harbor, Brillo, Galactica. So you can open up the Brillo folder, open up the Galactica folder, and you'll see all your artworks there, all the models are there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I opened up my cache, and I don't have a 3D Harbor folder. I just have, let me look, hold on, what was it? I have
you
library
have to have
folder.
A 3D Harbor folder if you downloaded the room.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. I'm just streaming it off. I just did the URL directly in the address bar. Back a little while ago, one of my friends found a big website that was full of links to different worlds to access in Traveler, but I can't find it again. I mean, this place had hundreds. I found one similar to it.
All of the servers, they'll have their own web pages, and they'll have a rooms page, you know, a room list page there that'll be links to all their rooms. With me, you can just go to 3dharbor.com, and you can find all that stuff there. You can navigate the entire server from there. And same with the other servers, Travelers Network and Key Portal and Ozgate and Tech Worlds there.
I think it was Ozgate that I was thinking of.
Do you have the link to the destinations page?
Yeah. The destinations page?
Hang on, I'm going to send you a link.
Ooh. Ooh.
There you go. You can highlight that in the text box. You can highlight that address, then hit Control-C to copy it, and then you can go ahead and paste it into a address bar on your IE or Mozilla or whatever, and check that out. That page updates real quick, so it's like always accurate. Tell you who's on at what time. You can click on the different servers. Those are links. You can hop from server to server. You can see where everybody's at right now in Traveler.
That's great, actually. Thanks for that. So, I have to ask. I mean, you've been here 12 years. Well, hold on. Let me start by saying this. I actually, since January, I've been like ridiculously interested in VRML worlds, and even though I don't think Worlds is technically a VRML world, it got me really interested in these places, and I can see what's so addicting about them. But why in particular have you stuck around for so long?
I tell you, when I first found this program, I barely knew how to turn a computer on, and the first server that I began hanging out on was Worldwide Party. A guy named Aqua in Oklahoma was running that server. And, everybody was so cool, and they taught me so much about computers, it was unreal. And they made me a tech there, so I was helping people, showing them how to use their mic and how to run Traveler, and at the time, I was going through a bunch of back surgeries and stuff, so this really, kept my mind occupied, kept me from going totally insane.
Wow. That's actually really, really interesting.
And eventually, yeah, the guys who were building at the time, they all kept trying to send me the tools, and I was always kind of intimidated by it, And finally, I broke down. I accepted the tools from somebody, and they showed me how to use a few basic tools in TrueSpace and manipulate stuff, and it snowballed from there, I made my first couple rooms that went up on Traveler's Network, and before long, I opened my own server, and just kind of giving back to the program. I got so much out of it. This was my window to the world. The only way I really socialized for a while because I just couldn't get out.
No, that makes perfect sense too. That's actually really that totally logical. How often do you get people here? I mean, this seems like one of the lesser trafficked areas now.
Yeah, it is. Today I had the most traffic just coming in out of the blue that I've had in a long, long time. I had like 28 or 30 new users come in today just because these guys found it and started putting it up on some text board or whatever, and all these people were just popping in to check it out,
Yeah, it's this past January I did the same on Worlds Chat, and it's still, even today, has a flood of users. But we're part of a small internet community that just researches these old places, and it's a lot of fun. So whenever we finally got Traveler to work, it was great. And we were like, wow, another realm to explore. And it's always great to talk to someone who's been here.
And it doesn't take hardly anything to run the program. It was designed to run on, minimal computers back then.
That's what makes it so great too, is because anybody can just get on and have fun here.
Oh yeah, you don't even have to give up your email address, you know, to download the client and all.
Yeah, so far I really really like this place. And God, it seems like there's almost like a incomprehensible amount of worlds for this place. Like the lists we found are just lengthy.
Oh yeah, man, Oz, man, he has got just a shitload of rooms over there. Tech Worlds, Dom's got a bunch of rooms on his server. Travelers Network's been around for a long time, you know. And basically, it's being kept. The program's being kept alive by private server owners who are, you know, opening their servers to the public just to keep the program alive. You know, we enjoy it that much.
And that's exactly why we started researching these places, because you know, it's funny.
The guy who actually owns the program now, Bruce Damer, did a lot of design on the Mars rover and all that stuff. I've been on the big screens at NASA in Houston and all.
That's crazy. I remember reading about Bruce Dahmer searching up for other VRML areas. But that's seriously the reason why we started doing this, is because once you venture here, you realize how underappreciated these corners of the internet are and how close they are to being completely forgotten by just rapidly advancing technology.
Oh yeah, we're one of the best kept secrets on the internet. You know, it's just, and I don't know, it's hard to believe that it is so quiet, you know.
Really is. So I hope over the next couple of however long, hopefully we're here for a while, because I ended up becoming like a regular at Worlds, but all these little VRML areas have totally captivated me, and a lot of other people too. There's actually a surprising amount of people, a small little community has become intensely interested in it. But yeah, this seems like this is a really promising area.
Okay, you see the locator there? Have you learned how to use the locator yet?
The locator. Should I open my map back up?
No, you see that button up there? It's got the two heads and the little blue dot on it, the little magnifying glass.
Oh yeah, I see it.
If you click on that, that opens up the locator window, and it'll show you the names of the occupied rooms on this server, just on 3D Harbor. And if you highlight the name of a room on the right-hand side of the window, it'll show you who's in the room. And you can even check out their profiles through that window right there. And if you want to hop over there, you can just double-click on the name of the room, or when you have that name highlighted, you just hit the Enter button, and it'll pop you over there to that room.
That's great. I actually see a regular on Worlds is actually in the cathedral right now. I see it on the locator. That's a great feature.
Yep. Next to the list over there. I'm going to hop to a room, man, and when I disappear, you'll see it on that list, and you can use that to pop over. I'll give you a little tour of some of the cooler rooms, show you some of the animation and stuff.
That'd be great, yeah.
Cool, yeah. Whenever I disappear, go ahead and open that window. And then you'll see the name of the room I'm going to. I'm going to go to a room called Eagles Cove.
This is neat.
Hey, there you are. Oh, you see the eagle circling around up here?
Yeah.
And you got a little animation with the water there, keeps it moving and all. He's got a great background in here. It works really well with it.
It does work really well. Is there a way to levitate on here?
Yeah, hold the Alt button down while you move, and that moves you straight up and down and side to side in a straight line.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Page up and page down are just like moving your head to look up and down.
Hey. It was a good one.
And delete and insert, roll your head side to side like this in this direction.
Huh.
If you hold the shift key down while you're moving, that'll move you about twice as fast.
One second.
The end key. Okie-dokie.
13 years. Started visiting this place after he had extensive back surgery, and learned how to use the computer through this chat client. Met all his friends in here. I was the only way to socialize, and because it's only in front of a private server now, he became one of the people that pays for it, keeps it running, and it's really cool. We talked for 20 minutes, recording everything. It's great. It's really neat. All right, I'm back.
Very cool. Yeah, the end key there, END, that automatically levels you off with the room.
Okay, nice.
And the home key brings you back to the in some rooms it'll make you bungee jump. It's wild.
What are some of your favorite places? Sounds good. Oh, this is really cool.
Everything in here I made, all the models, the boats, everything. And that little critter perched up on the bow there is a magpie. We put Magnus's face on the little blackbird.
Is there a way I can change the sensitivity of the mic so like I can hear you even if I'm far away?
And you see the moon up there? If you double click on the moon, it'll zip you up inside of it there.
Oh, cool. It's like the Truman Show.
And it's actually it's textured with an actual picture of the moon from NASA, an actual moon map here.
Nice.
Both inside and out. They're like inside you see her right now.
Oh, cool. Double click and just go to the ship.
If you go peek in the rope locker up forward, up in the forepeak, there's like a little Easter egg in there.
So, back when this place was really active, how many people could you expect to see here any given day?
Oh man, when this place first started, it was being hosted at the one of the tech labs at in the University of Texas, I think it was. And they said people were fighting to get in rooms, man. They were just waiting for somebody to drop out of a room so there'd be space to get into it.
Oh wow! So it was when it when it came out. It was that's interesting.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it was so hot. Look, it was unreal from what I've heard. I never saw it in the ACT Lab days. It was after University of Texas shut down. Then there were a bunch of different servers. There's like a Japanese server and all. And when I came in, it was still pretty active. Still pretty darn active, I tell you.
Did the population dwindle fast?
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, like I said, the program, the actual ownership of the program was tied up for so long, so there was no development, you know? I mean, it's virtually unchanged since '95, what you see here.
Jesus, I was 1 year old. That's amazing.
The first voice chat program was made by Steven Spielberg, and he made it for terminally ill children in hospitals to use, to stay in touch with families and friends and all.
Wow, really? I didn't. That's cool. That's a really neat piece of information.
And then a team of like 4 or 5 guys came up with this concept, and It's been bouncing around ever since. Like I said, you know, MTV had a stake in it at one time. I mean, I can show you some of the old rooms that still have MTV logos and stuff hanging around in them.
Man, are there any other regulars who... Oh, shit. Are there any other regulars that still come here besides you?
Oh yeah, I've got a couple guys, Wu and Magnus, who've been here for a long, long time. Like I said, Oz, the owner of Ozgate over there, he bounces in and out, but he spends a lot of time in Dare.com nowadays too. Which that's like being in a big video game, you know?
Yeah, I like these simpler clients better.
Looking out the window on the desk, I've got a Jeep sneaking around in my front yard.
You from the States?
Yeah, I'm in Washington here, Washington State, out on the left coast.
Oh wow, we're opposite. I was just out that way, but I'm back on the East Coast in the South in Georgia.
Ah, okay, cool. I'm originally from Louisiana. I was born and raised about 70 miles south of New Orleans.
Oh.
Way down towards the mouth of the Mississippi River.
So, I bet you heard a lot of Delta blues down there.
I played a lot of Delta blues down there. I play Delta blues up here too. I work in a guitar shop in Olympia, Washington, and since I got here like a month after Katrina, I was able to save like 3 of my favorite guitars, and since I've been up here, I bought a couple of resonator guitars, you know, like Dobros, and been getting into that real, you know, traditional Southern blues, man.
Nice. I love old Delta blues like Lightning Hopkins and Sunhouse.
Oh yeah, good stuff, man. I tell you, when the last place I lived in Louisiana was Slidell. It's just to the east of New Orleans. You know, I could be in Biloxi in the casinos in a half an hour, or I could be down in the French Quarter in a half an hour where I live. But one of my neighbors, guy who lived, you know, right close by, and I used to see him all the time at these little bars out on Highway 11, was a gentleman known as Clarence Gatemouth Brown. Have you ever heard that name?
Not at all.
Yeah, he passed away, just like, I think it was like just a year after Katrina, but, oh man, he was a character. He played guitar and fiddle and all, and a fairly famous old bluesman there.
Oh man, Nick, I might have to head to bed here soon. It's late over here. But before I do, how do I change my username on here? I changed it to GradualDIME on the editing page, like the avatar editing page or whatnot, but it still says I'm new user.
When you shut the program down, when you bring it back up, you'll see on that initial window, you'll see Create New. Click on that, and then just put in whatever name you want us to see on the list and all that good stuff, and you'll be there, man.
Okay, nice.
You can change everything. You can change everything while you're in World, except for that name right there we see on the list and all. You have to create another avatar, you know, or whatever, you know.
Okay, that's good to know. Well, hey, thanks for showing me around and stuff and all that info. It's gonna come in handy, like with this, like knowing more about this place and researching it.
Sure thing, man. Pop in, if you have any questions, just ask. I'll show you a few more things about the program there, when you got time. Pop in, say hi, check it out. We'll do some more touring here.
Yeah, that sounds great. Actually, I'll try to get on some tomorrow, but definitely be on here next little while. Just researching, gathering information stuff, and any places after I come back you really want us to like document or see, then definitely.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, I've got a bunch of spots you'd like to see. You know who Peter, Paul, and Mary are, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did a CD release party for Noel Paul Stuckey on here for his solo album, Facets. I made the room for him. I hosted it for him. And for the next month after we put it online, like I said, an online CD release party, and his fan clubs would come in, and for the month after, at least one night a week, he would come in and do question and answer sessions with his fan clubs and all in here. It was really cool.
See, it's stuff like that makes research in these places interesting. You know what's really funny? I'm looking at a Peter, Paul, and Mary CD. It's on my shelf. It's just one of the few I have here.
It is one of the few. Well, I tell you what, you go into my room list. If you go to 3dharbor.com, you'll see the button that says Rooms. When you click on it, you'll see a list of designer names, people who've made rooms on my server. Just click on it, and you'll see the name of the room, Facets. You click on that, and the download box will pop up, and just click Open instead of Save, and that'll automatically redirect your Traveler program to that room.
Nice, I will. I'll see you later, though, Nick. I'm about to fall out here. I'm tired.
You got it. Hey, it's nice meeting you, man. And like I said, do come back. Spread the word. If you know anybody else who's into 3D and Bermel and all, tell them to come check it out. And I handed out the tools to hundreds of people. Very few actually do anything with it and build, but it's always so cool when someone does. It's neat to see someone else's concept.
Yeah, and we will be back. We're just starting to research this place and find out more about it. So there's an entire community of people you're gonna meet.
Oh, cool, great. Yeah, we welcome it. Man, come in, check things out. And we'll give you the tour there. You can hop servers to servers. But MSC Dex, that's one of our longtime users. He created that page, and that is one of the best destinations pages we've ever had. I love the way that one works.
Well, whenever we all get on next, I'll have to see it. But I'll talk to you later, Nick, alright?
There you go, cool. We'll catch you later. You have a great evening, man. Rest